What is going on, everyone? And today we're going to be doing our spread number 2. We're going to be working on this one that you see right here, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a tutorial to make sure that we can do this correctly. So we're going to go to new file. We're going to go ahead and click 8.5 by 11 and go to artboards, and we're going to call this magazine spread 2. And then we're going to go ahead and click OK. Make sure that you turn on artboards, by the way, and click OK. Now, in here, before we begin anything, we're going to do all of our guidelines, because this is what's going to help us to align everything correctly. So first things first, we're going to go into view. We're going to go to guides and create a new guide layout. This will pop up right here. You might have columns turned on. You can turn off columns. We're not going to need it. And we're going to put 0.25 in all of these. Make sure that it's set to inches. If it's not set to inches, you can press Ctrl R for your rulers, right click, and then switch to inches. Once it's in inches, you can go back and go to guides, guide layout, and put 0.25 all the way around, and then press OK. That's going to add our guidelines all the way around. That's going to be our borderland, or our border lines that essentially we can't go past, right? Then we're going to go ahead and create a new one. And so the reason why we do this new one, we're going to do new guide layout, and we're going to put 1 inch in all of these. 1, 1, and 1. The reason why we do this one is because if it's a magazine, right, the magazines come together at the center of the magazine, and words will bend into the center, and you don't want those words to get lost to what's called the gutter in the middle of a magazine, right? So we're going to create a 1 inch margin all the way around. And then we're at 8.5, so half of 8.5 will be something around 4.5, I believe. Let's go ahead and do new guide. 4.5, 4.25. So new guide, we're going to do a vertical, and we're going to do 4.25 inches. That'll be the center of our page. And then we're going to just zoom in a little bit, and we are going to go right here to 4, or let's just make one that says Windows Guides, new guide at 4 inches. And then we're going to do another one at, what is this, 4.5. So Windows, new guide, we're going to do 4.5. There you go. So that creates the middle of our page. And so now we kind of have everything laid out in different templates, so we can be able to start writing or doing what we need to do, right? So the first thing that we need to do, we also need another guideline here in the center. So we have 11, right? Up and down. So half of 11 is, open this up real quick. That's not going to work. 10 is 5. 5.5 would be 11. So Windows guide, new guide, horizontal 5.5. That gives us the center of our page. And then we'll do new guide, we'll do 5.25. And then we'll do Windows new guide, and we'll do 5.75. Yeah, there you go. So that kind of creates everything for us, right? So now we can go ahead and just grab our rectangle tool. We're going to zoom in right here, and we're going to start by the 1 inch margin, and then just kind of have it like clip to that one. Color does not matter in this part, so we'll do another one just like so, and then just have it clip to that right there. Again, the size or the color does not matter, but the size does. Now we're going to go ahead and write our information. So our information is on Schoology. I did create it for you guys on the magazine spread 1. So let's go to that one really quick. So on magazine spread 1, I did put the text that you can download and then open up. And then this one is going to be travel, and then discover the beauty of grand hotels, and then all of this text, right? So the first thing we need is the word travel. So copy and then go in here. Now, here's one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, because a lot of you keep doing type boxes and we don't need to. A type box is when you click and drag. That is a type box. We do not need type boxes. We only need to click once, simple click, put the word travel, make sure the word travel is set to black, right? Some of you were asking me about capital letters, and that depends on the fonts. So if the font that you're using is all capital letters, then the font will only be in capital letters. So you got to keep an eye on those fonts. For the letters here, as long as it's something that's kind of italicized, it doesn't really matter which one you use. I'll go with this one right here, travel. We'll put it somewhere like that. And then we need to copy and paste the word discover the beauty of grand hotels. Copy and paste. We're going to select everything, and I'm going to go with Made Tommy. This is a font that I already have, but again, anything that kind of looks like this will be okay as well. Size 14 or size 12. Discover the beauty of grand hotels. Something like that. Right, and then we get all of our text, which is going to be this right here with a period. Make sure you don't miss the period. Copy. And so this is where you actually add a type box, because this is going to be a paragraph, and so for paragraphs you need type boxes. So that's where you'll do something like this. You come all the way down, bring it right there, and then paste. That's all the text that we need. We can add maybe just a little bit more. And this is supposed to be in 2 paragraphs. So I don't believe that I put it into 2 paragraphs. So let's go ahead and open mine really quick so we can see how I had this. Let's zoom in. So fuga is the last word. So let's see if we can find that word. Oh, right here. So the word fuga, and then we get our space. So for this, we're going to go with a font that is kind of a sans serif, something like this one. Roman is fine. I made it a little gray. Something like that. Press OK. Let's see the difference. Travel, discover. What size did I make this here? Size 12. Size 12. Yep. This one. Cancel. I don't have that font here, but size 60. So this one, let's see. It's 50, so let's go 60. Travel. Right around there. This guy, we can put it right there. This one has like a big gap, something like that. And then a signature font. So for signature fonts, I will write Shady. You don't have to write that, but I wrote Shady because of Slim Shady, Eminem. You guys know I'm a huge fan, but you can write whatever you want. I have an autograph font, and then I just kind of use that one. Leave that right there. Then the last 2 things that we need to do is page 4 luxury magazine. I'll just copy it, but you guys will have to type it because I didn't have that. Page 4 luxury magazine. And that's going to be also size 12, and it'll go underneath the lines, and it'll go all the way towards the line that's your border line. This guy, we're going to make him a little bit smaller because I feel like he takes up too much space. So we'll leave it at the 1-inch margin, and then just bring this guy down. I don't like how this right here kind of has like a weird space. So we're gonna fix all these. And this is the cool thing, right, about doing a type box with a paragraph, that you're able to fix things like this and keep it as such. Now notice that some of these words have this little dash, which is called a hyphen. We don't want hyphens, So we're gonna go in here and we shall see somewhere in here it says to remove hyphens, or it used to at least. Moving here, oh yeah, hyphenate, and there we go. And then we can just kind of align all these so that they're correct. Because it seems to be all kind of messed up. But you guys get it, right? Just if you see it messed up, just kind of fix it. And there you go. Right, shady can go a little bit higher now. Right around there. And then at the very top, we have to put issue number 8, 2021. Or if you guys wrote something else, I'll just type it right here. Boom, paste it. Also size 12. And I'll put that one kind of like floating like that. And then now we have our pictures. So you guys hopefully downloaded those photos that I gave you guys. I have 2 that I need to use. One is going to be this one right here. And then as long as you put it on top of your rectangles, then you'll be fine. Put it on top of this one, right click and create a clipping mask. And then now I can move the shape wherever I want. Grab my second one, bring this one, press OK, right click, create clipping mask, and then just bring her in here, make her smaller. And there you go. And that is our first page, right? So now the question is, how do we create the second one? Just select the word artboard right here. Click on the plus sign. That'll add the next page. We'll go to view, guides, new guide layout. Here we'll do 0.25, 0.25, 0.25, and 0.25. And press OK. And then for this one, we're just going to make a box that's the size of the 0.25. Make sure it attaches to all of it. Again, size does not matter. And we'll drag this photo in, which is the one with the shrimp. Something like that. Bring it up ever so slightly. Press OK. And then I'm going to just kind of copy this one here, the travel, and then just kind of paste it on this side. Are we on artboard 2? Yep, paste. And this is supposed to be food, if I'm not mistaken. That one's also going to be here, by the way, guys. So if you do need to just kind of copy and paste. Food and drinks, the luxury food that will take you to all corners of the world. So food and drinks. Bring that in here. I believe I also added here window guides, but for this one I only needed a vertical 1-inch one because I'm not going to be doing anything on the other one. And then for this one, I'll just copy it from here, copy and paste, but also it'll be size 12. You guys can see size 12. So I use the same font as I did over there. Bring that in here.
Teachers, pardon the interruption.
Sorry about that.
Please take your third period attendance if you have not done so yet. Teachers, if you have not taken your third period.
So now we're going to go ahead and grab this one. So again, this is a type box. So copy it, or you can copy it from here, right? Because I gave it to you guys here, which is just this little area right here. And then when you come to yours, right, you will create a type box. So click and drag, right, and paste. And there you go. And then that's going to be your text. Again, this one is size 12, and then I use Dutch 801 whatever. I don't know where I got it from, but that's where I got it from, or that's what I ended up using. And then you put that right there. So this one goes here. If this one has a more stronger, instead of light, I would like something bold, but it doesn't seem to have it. Right, something like this one. food and drinks, the luxury, and there you go. And there you go. That's going to be the end of this one. A lot easier, right? And hopefully easier if you follow along to the tutorial. And that's going to be the end. So let me know what you guys think. Was this one hard? Now to save it, by the way, obviously you have to make sure that you save as and that you save to your cloud and that you give it a name, right? Spread 2, I'll leave it as magazine spread 2, save it, right? But then when you're ready to turn it in, file, save a copy, go to on your computer, go to documents, and then make sure you save it as a JPEG, and then just press save, and it will bring them in together. And then when you open it, documents, it should look like that, and that'll be your magazine cover. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.